Solve. Be sure to check for extraneous solutions. So we have an equation that deals with two logs on the left hand side. Therefore, I'm going to draw the line to separate one side from the other. I have two logs on the left hand side. So the first thing that you want to do, just like combining like terms, I want to combine both logs into one. Since there's a plus between, and I condense them, I'm going to have the log base 2 bracket. And since there's a plus, I'm going to have to multiply. I'm going to multiply the y by that y minus 4. So that's one of the properties that we know about logs. Whenever they're adding, we can combine both logs into one, and we are going to multiply. If there's a minus, you'll be dividing. I'm going to bring this down, the log base 2 of 12. Now, you need to think, how can I get rid of the log? The inverse of a log will be a base. We're going to exponentiate both sides to the base 2. Therefore, the log base 2 and the 2 cancels. I'm going to distribute. Y times y will give me y squared. Y times negative 4 gives me negative 4y equal to. I'm going to cancel the log and the base. It'll be 12. And now I end up with a quadratic equation. I want to be able to solve for y. I'm going to try to factor. And by looking at my answers, since they're nice and neat whole numbers, I know that you should be able to factor. Otherwise, you can complete the square or use the quadratic formula. So we have y squared minus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. I'm going to factor this out. Factors of y squared will give me y and y. Factors of 12 gives me 6 and 2. I need a negative 4, therefore I'm going to make a negative 6 and a positive 2. When I multiply together, I should end up with a negative 4y. That gives me positive 2y, and negative 6y gives me a negative 4y, and that works. From here, because they're multiplying and they're equal to 0, I can use my zero product property. I can place my y minus 6 is equal to 0, and y plus 2 is equal to 0. Move the 6 to the right, becomes a positive 6. Move the 2 to the right, becomes a negative 2. Now remember, whenever you cannot take the log of a negative number. So therefore your answer is 6. Letter C.